Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the House of European Football here in Nyon for this draw ceremony of the playoffs of the 2016-2017 UEFA Champions League. Well, the season is now moving on with 3 fascinating qualifying rounds already behind us in this season's competition. So we have arrived at the point where the group stage is really close for the clubs that are present here today. All of you, of course, know that success in the coming playoff tie will put your team into the draw for the group stage, an eagerly anticipated ceremony that will take place in Monaco at the end of this month. The enticing prospect of a group stage berth means that the playoff encounters are usually very tight and very competitive. The prize that is at stake will no doubt lead to matches full of passion and entertainment with the usual share of top quality goals and brilliant individual displays. The clubs and their supporters share the common dream of a long and successful adventure in this season's UEFA Champions League. I would just like to take this opportunity to wish you good luck in your playoff matches, and once more, thank you for your immense contribution in making this competition such an attractive and appealing part of Europe's football landscape. Last season's final in Milan and its dramatic climax has stayed in everyone's memory. So before we move on to the technical procedures for today's draw, let's remind ourselves of just what happened on a memorable evening at San Siro back in May. That was really a tremendous football night that sealed the 11th trophy for the champions of Real Madrid. But now this is the last season, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the matter which has brought us here, the draw for the 2016-2017 UEFA Champions League playoffs. To explain the technicalities of the draw and to help me to conduct it, please welcome on stage the head of club competitions, Michael Hesselschwert.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All relevant information concerning the draw has been made available with your draw documents, and you can refer to them. This is particularly the case of the dates of the matches and the seeding of the clubs and draw principles. In accordance with our regulations, the UEFA administration will determine which matches will be played on Tuesday and which matches on Wednesday. The draw result and the full fixture list will be available after the draw ceremony today at 1 p.m. As you very well know, the competition is split into 2 parts, the Champions route and the League route. We start the draw with the Champions route. 10 clubs are involved in this draw, and they are divided into 5 seeded and 5 unseeded teams. As you can see, there are 3 pots on the desk, one containing the seeded team, one containing the unseeded teams, and the empty pot in the middle. One ball will be taken from the seeded team, one will be taken from the unseeded teams. Both then placed into the empty pot where they will be shuffled. The first team drawn will play its first match at home against the second team drawn. This procedure is repeated until all the pairings have been drawn. We can now proceed with the draw. Giorgio, back to you to start with the draw.
Yes, of course. So hope everything is well understood. Nothing really new, you see. Now, as we are ready to start with the draw, the seeded and unseeded teams are already in the pots for the Champions route. Let's take a look quickly at these teams. So in the seeded teams, we have Victoria Pilsen, FC Salzburg, Celtic FC, Hapoel FC and Legia Warsaw. The unseeded teams here are GNK Dynamo, PFC Ludogorets, FC Copenhagen, Hapoel Beer-Sheva and Dundalk FC. With this, everything is ready. It remains for us to shuffle and to start drawing balls. And let's see the first pairing. First team drawn is Ludogorets Razgrad from Bulgaria.
They played the group stage in the season 2014-15 already.
So Ludogorets now will have to face
FC Victoria Pilsen.
FC Victoria Pilsen. So they have already participated twice in the group phase. So there are 2 teams having already experienced the group phase of Champions League. Let's see this time who will make it. Celtic FC.
Celtic FC, winners of this competition in 1967.
Almost 50 years ago.
Almost 50 years ago, exactly. And they will play against Hapoel Beer-Sheva FC.
So for Hapoel, it will be a first experience in the playoffs, and they will face a former champion of Europe. Interesting fixture. Third pairing of the Champions route. And the home team is FC Copenhagen.
FC Copenhagen, they played in the round of 16 in the year 2011, a couple of years ago already. And they will play Hapoel FC from Cyprus.
Hapoel FC, having had a lot of success in 2011-2012, where they reached the quarterfinals, only defeated by Real Madrid. And we are ready for the second last pairing of the Champions path, which will oppose Dundalk FC.
Dundalk FC, the newcomer, new kid on the block. It's the first participation in the playoffs.
Opposed to?
Let's see. Legia Warsaw.
Legia Warsaw, they will want to be back in the Champions League after many years. Last tie of the Champions route. We don't know who they are, but we don't know who plays home the first match, and that will be Dinamo Zagreb.
Dinamo Zagreb, various times they played in our group stage. Last time it was last season when they were playing in the Champions League group stage. And I guess no surprise, they'll play FC Salzburg from Austria.
Dinamo versus Salzburg, last tie. Salzburg back to the group phase of Champions League, if they win, of course, after more than 20 years. Last time was 94-95. So we are ready for the next path, the league path. Is there any difference in the draw?
No, there's literally no difference from a technical point of view. Same procedure as for the Champions route. 10 teams and split into 5 unseeded and 5 seeded teams.
Very good. So we just have to pour
Yeah.
the balls in the pots, and we are ready to go. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Let's shuffle. And the first league path team is Steaua Bucharest.
Steaua Bucharest, winners in 1986.
1986.
And they will compete against Manchester City FC.
So Manchester City, they will try again after almost making it to the final, defeated by Real Madrid in the semi-final last year. It was a very successful path in the Champions League, actually. So they will try again, and they will start from Steaua Bucharest. FC Porto.
FC Porto, 2 times winners of our competition in 1987 and last time in 2004.
Usual clients of the Champions League.
Usual clients. And let's see. Ooh la la. They'll play against AS Roma.
AS Roma, Porto versus Roma. And we are ready for the third pairing of the league path, which will involve as first team Ajax Amsterdam.
One of our record title holders with 4 victories, 4 times winners of the Champions League.
Ajax playing at home the first match against, we will see,
FC Rostov from Russia.
Rostov, so from Russia to Amsterdam. Now, close to the end. And here we have BSC Young Boys from Bern.
Yeah. Semi-finalists in 1959. And the Swiss participant will play against VfL Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Borussia Mönchengladbach, former finalist in 1977.
Yeah.
So a German-speaking.
Yeah, German-speaking encounter.
And the last one we'll see as a first team, Villarreal.
Villarreal, semi-finalists in 2006. And I guess we don't have a surprise. No. We'll play against AS Monaco FC.
Monaco, this completes the draw. AS Monaco, the finalists of 2004. So just to recap, the 10 matches of the playoffs in the Champions League. We'll see Ludo Goretz, Victoria Pilsen, Celtic versus Hapoel Beer-Sheva, Copenhagen, Hapoel FC, Dundalk, Legia Warsaw, Dinamo Zagreb, FC Salzburg. Then Steaua Bucharest, Manchester City, FC Porto versus Roma, Ajax Rostov, Young Boys, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Villarreal versus AS Monaco. This completes the draw for the playoff matches that will be played on the 16th and 17th the first leg, and 23rd, 24th of August 2016. The 10 winners of the playoffs will join the 22 clubs directly qualified for the group stage of the UEFA Champions League. The group stage draw will take place on Thursday, the 25th of August 2016, in the Grimaldi Forum in Monaco. For the present, let me remind you that the full fixture list for today's draw will be communicated at 1 p.m. at the latest. Please also take note that your club should be available for media activities for approximately 15 minutes right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The draw ceremony is over. We all now look forward to some exciting playoff matches. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.